Let's be honest, chicken teriyaki is just good. It nails it on so many different levels. I've been eating it my whole life and it still holds up today, but I'm here to tell you that you can make a chicken teriyaki at home better than any version you've ever had at a restaurant, and that is a guarantee. But it's gonna take some new techniques, it's gonna take some skills, and that's what this video is all about. We're diving deep into the world of teriyaki so you can master this dish and add it to your arsenal of meals that you can whip up for dinner throughout the week. I've got 2 cloves of garlic that I'll slice up and a knob of ginger that I'll peel and cut into slices. And once you have all of that sliced up, then you can finely mince your ginger and garlic together. And the goal is to get this super fine because I'm not pureeing this sauce. These little pieces will be in the final sauce. Gentle simmer. I'm just gonna give this a quick taste to see where we're at. That sauce is. And so simple. There is one more ingredient, totally optional, but the teriyaki sauce that I loved growing up, there was this one brand. It had so many sesame seeds in there, which was just great for texture. It's a nice little crunch and also flavor, of course. And also look at that. It just looks really fun. I'm just on a medium heat. And the fat, after about 4 or 5 minutes, is really starting to render out. Starting to get crispy, definitely not there yet, but there's still plenty of more fat to render out of that skin over the next few minutes. Getting a bit splattery over here, but look how much fat is coming off just that skin. And you can see it's starting to really get crispy. Still not there yet. I want a nice even brown on that. I went to get a new camera angle and the heat was just a little too high, so you can see this is slightly darker than I want. I prefer something just nice and golden like this. So you get the idea. By letting that skin dry out, we pretty much have a glass coating on this chicken thigh. Worth it. So I've got my ginger and my garlic in there, and what I'm doing is blooming these aromatics, basically waking them up and also infusing them in that oil because oil is the best carrier of aromatic flavor. So to start my rice on a high heat just until it comes up to a gentle simmer and you start seeing those bubbles. Right when you see those bubbles, you're gonna put a cap on your pot, turn your heat down to the lowest it goes. You'll need it to measure out your water, and I'm going to first wash this rice to get all of that excess starch off the exterior of your rice, and it's going to take a few times until that liquid starts to run clear. I'll pan of oil, and the key here is to get it really nice and crispy. Make sure you're using enough fat or enough oil to get a nice crust on your tofu. So I fried my tofu for about 4 to 5 minutes on each side, and my veggie of choice was the only thing I had in the studio. So as far as plating this dish goes, the place it needs to be, that perfect tenderness.